Man, it's bright out here. I'm out of this morning to shoot a video, and it's bright. Well, it's overcast, but it's just so, when you come out, you're just coming outside. It's just fucking blinding. But yeah, so went live yesterday, and I realized today, and Junior was just telling me right now this morning that he was trying to go on there, but it was locked, and then I didn't catch that till after that it was. I didn't realize that you needed the link to it, and I had sent the link. I shared the link on Facebook, so it would explain a lot. So for anybody who was trying to get on there yesterday, that's my bad. I didn't. That's just all freestyle. That's just all on the fly right there, man. So you kind of got to bear with me on that one, but I'll schedule another one soon. Now that I'm working it out, and yesterday was, like I said, everything was on the fly on that one because I scheduled it. I'm like, what, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna cut my chops. I'm just gonna get this one out the way, And so I'm chilling, you know what I mean? I'm, kind of getting my momentum and everything, prepping my mind how I'm gonna do this, because I know I'm working against the elements, and I'm pressing against time because I got my exercise and everything else to do, with, you know what I mean? And it's like then there's a brewing storm and weather and everything else, you know what I mean? So it just so happens that I'm getting my focus, and my little brother pops up on me, surprises me, you know what I mean? He was on his way to Peoria to go pick up my niece, and so he stops by, and I end up riding out there with him, man, and we got fucking slowed up in traffic on the way back. It was a crash, and then by the time we get back and part ways and everything, I checked the clock, and it's like 8:15, whatever, and I was like, dang, I forgot all about it, because I was actually getting ready to get into something else. I was like, oh dang, the live. And then, so I second guessed myself immediately that I'm like, nah, I gotta do it no matter what. And then, cause when we get back, it starts raining, you know what I mean? It's the rain's coming and going, you know what I mean? But so, I didn't have the table or nothing to be able to do it sitting out here, so I had to just sit in that little space like that and do that. And then I'm right there by the window, and my sister's right there. She tried to sleep, so you know what I mean. But yeah, I'll figure it out. You know what I mean. I might schedule one again, but I had to get back into some videos, some more headlines, and some other stories, some other stuff that I want to get into. One of the things I want to get into on this one this morning is after that live feed, and I went in and got settled in. I was just checking my comments, and there was a comment on another video, the My Chronicles one, and the guy asked about working with Cricket. I think my brother told me he had been asked that question on there, and I guess he had his response to that. But that was after all the shit that was said, you know what I mean? Because I had put it out there to begin with it, that I wanted to or whatever, but yeah, I couldn't agree with what I seen, you know what I mean? I I was at odds with all that. You know what I mean? But I answered the question in the comment. You know what I mean? And I'd work with him. Whatever he's got going on, you know what I mean? But it's like this. I'd work with him on YouTube. I'd work with him, you know what I mean, on this front, you know what I mean, and even you know, on nonprofits and things like that, you know what I mean, trying to help fundraising for what he's got going on with you know, getting the backpacks and, you know, doing things for the kids like that. I'd work with him like that, you know what I mean? And I would work with him on a channel, whatever, you know, sharing content or whatever, or, you know, however it works, you know what I mean? I'm a novice to all this. But it's like I said in the comments, man, I have a greater responsibility to those that are active, those youths that are active in the gangs, you know what I mean, that you know, right here locally. I have an obligation to my community right here and now. And it's urgent, it's immediate, because it's gone on for too long. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking from the heart and for the heart of the majority, you know what I mean? 99.9% of us that want to see it stop. You know what I mean? It's just that those that are actively involved in it don't get it. You know what I mean? But, you know, slowly but surely they're seeing the light. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I have a greater responsibility to where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because it's where I'm from. It's where I come from. And you see how, you know, well, those of us from here, we know more or less how our story from Nupa Villa ties into the overall story of the Mexican Mafia. You know, even the homies that are just learning what they're learning from me, you know, have certain insights into at least more just based on where we're from and who we know and the conversations we had and where we've been and whatnot. But so, you know, it's always been different, you know what I mean, with that. But with regard to work with them, yeah, that's, you know, I'm putting it out the video, and then I said that in the comments. So but, you know, the thing for me is this: being on there is 100% about business. I view myself 100% as an intern. I'm interning to be a CEO of my own media group. You know what I mean? Like, I have years of studies in business and marketing and economics and shit like that. Like, I have a business acumen, a business sense, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at creating a specific formula for what I'm doing here. You know what I mean? There's a lot that I gotta consider, because I don't have the people, the resources available to me to answer those questions that I have when I'm looking at my analytics and when I'm checking the different things across devices and whatnot. Because I'm just sampling right now, so people don't get about what I'm doing personally. On a business front with these videos is that, like, I'm running samples, checking numbers, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's raw, it's real, it's what it is, you know what I mean? But you know, I'm one man trying to do all these things, you know what I mean? I have all the hats on at one time, you know what I mean? So it gets difficult to come out here. So, okay, I gotta put on this suit and tie, and I gotta sit here at this desk, and I gotta give this media report, you know what I mean, and give some commentary on it, and, you know, or these, you know, raw reminiscence of my past or whatnot, you know what I mean? So, you know, I gotta give the viewing audience what they want, but at the same time, I gotta turn around and be looking at things that are other people's job in a programming, you know what I mean, of a media group, you know what I mean, or a network or whatnot, you know what I mean? Because that's how I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like on the business front. And see, that's what I bring to the table overall to anybody I'm gonna mess with this in this industry here anyway. You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot that I bring to the table, more so than just what we're talking about. That's just part of it. You know what I mean? I know what that's the seed right there. There's a lot that comes with watering it to get it to grow into a big tree. You know what I mean? A big fruitful tree. So, you know, like I said, there's a lot of knowledge and understanding that I have of how these systems work that, you know, is beneficial to all, that I know that people don't get. I know they don't, because there's just shit that I haven't put out there yet. There's a lot that I have put out there about my understanding of things, but there's just so much I haven't. Yeah, man, I safeguard a lot of my intellectual properties. But yeah, so yeah, that's to answer that question. And this is to get the day going. Because I just got up, brushed my teeth with my face, and came out. Figured I'd drop one. I did that live yesterday because I wanted to explain that about the live and get more, you know what I mean? Trying to work out the kinks, trying to work out all the bugs, so, you know, get a better programming schedule and give everybody what they're asking for. Because I'm backed by popular demand. You know what I mean? I've had my reservations, but you know, at that moment in time when I'm second guessing myself about wanting to do what I'm doing right now, you know, I got homies pull up, and this is recently, this is since I done it then, or, you know, pop up on me on my Facebook while I'm thinking about them, like, damn, I wish I could try to get at this homie, and then homie pops up on me. So, you know, it's a positive attraction. That's what everybody that, you know, if you watch that live feed, you got through it long enough to get to where, you know, it's me, Benji, and Lil Bobo on there. You know what I mean? I'm just learning this whole, you know what I mean? Because I'm doing it off my phone, so I don't have a bigger screen to look at all this shit at while I'm doing it, and I don't like to just sit there and stare at the camera, honestly. You know what I mean? It's frightening to me. But so let me go ahead and get in there and get me something in my stomach, and I get my medication in my system. You guys have a good day.